Title of the show. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
And this is why. So apparently, my live got suspended on um on TikTok with for no reason. By the way, that's the funnier part. For no legit reason, did not tell me why it got suspended.
It's really easy to violate the terms of service on TikTok because it's still a Chinese-owned company, and we probably violated the.
You bring a much of dishonor to the family.
Dishonor on you.
Dishonor on your cows.
Uh,
Oh, we're going to hell. Oh wait, sorry, it's here.
Dishonor on your cow. Ugh. Dishonor.
Dishonor. Dishonor. You bring a much of dishonor to the family.
So Ronry and Sadri Roan.
Makes as much sense as FTR getting a push after they just after one of them committed assault with a deadly weapon.
Well, you know.
Sorry, allegedly. Sorry, allegedly. The court case is still pending.
Probably told Tony Khan he could rip some dick dingers.
Yeah, great. Samoa Joe's got to put Hangman over.
Great. Samoa Joe's neck's going to get broke.
No, because Samoa Joe would actually kill somebody if that happened. Because he has Peacock money coming in.
That's true. He is the beloved Sweet Tooth the Clown.
Yep. So yeah, they better not do anything to him. Oh God, I can't believe they actually dropped this. This is gonna be fucking nuts, and this coming out next year. All right, we are live. We are live.
Okay, gay.
You know what? That match would have been interesting if it wasn't on Dynamite. Kyle O'Reilly taking on Jon Moxley. Might actually have been entertaining if it wasn't on Dynamite.
If only, if only.
If only, if only.
If only.
Oh. Alright, yes, and yeah. Fuck that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We're already canceled, whatever.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Betting Window on the Nerd Report Network, where we dive into the good, the bad, and the what the fuck was that in the wide world of sports. I'm your host, F and Ronnie, with me as always.
Captain Stuntcock.
Oh, and if you're new, welcome. Like I said in the beginning, we dive into the good, the bad, and the what the fuck was that in the world of sports. Sports betting. A little different moving forward. We are going to be adding pro wrestling and pop culture into it because let's face it, when it comes to the news in sports betting, there's not a lot of it.
That's true.
So we'll do some video game news, we'll do some pop culture news, we'll do some quick sports hits, and then we'll finish up with our picks for NFL and college football. And let's go around the horn with video games, and it actually has a sports tie-in because this is coming from Bleacher Report, a beloved game franchise, not with the same name, with a different name moving forward, but the concept is the exact same thing, is coming out in 2026.
Okay.
Ryan, were you a fan of the EA version of their Extreme Sports division of EA Sports Big?
Yeah, they were all right.
Were you a fan of the games of NBA of Ballers and Street?
Bigger fan of Street, but yeah.
The game company, let me get this right. Let me see. I had it. Where the fuck is it? Here we go. Play Studios announced today that it will be releasing NBA The Run for PlayStation 5, Xbox S and X, and Steam for PC in 2026.
Okay.
NBA Run. Watched the trailer of it today. It's NBA Street. 3-on-3, over the top, gritty graphics, playing on street ball courts like Rucker Park. The high flying dunks over the top, all that shit.
Okay.
Right now, it is just current NBA players that they've announced. No legends yet, but guys that are on the cover are going to be like Steph Curry, LeBron James will be in it, Anthony Edwards, Victor Wembanyama, Steph Curry, Luka, Lonzo Ball, Cooper Flag, and like I said, Giannis will be in the game as of right now. No word if we're going to get Jordan. No word if we're going to get like the legends back in this. But we haven't had an NBA Street type game since 2000. I want to say 2006 with NBA Ballers Platinum.
Right.
Let me double check when that actually came out. Okay, well, now that you know that, like now that you've heard that, thoughts?
That's kind of. I mean, that's pretty cool.
We haven't. Okay, so NBA Ballers, the first one came out in 2004. The sequel probably came out in 2005, 2006. So yeah, we haven't had a NBA Ballers type, NBA Street Ball type game in 20 years when this comes out. Listen, maybe and before anyone says in the comments or something like that, oh well, they had NBA in your house or hang time. So, no, I'm not. No, that's not what NBA Street was. I'm not counting hang time. I'm not counting fucking NBA Jam. That's a completely different game.
True.
But we're getting a game that I never, like I said, we're getting a game that I never thought we would see again. Like a franchise, even though it's not NBA Street, we're getting a franchise that, let's face it, was dead and buried.
Yeah.
I'm very intrigued to see what, I mean, we're getting a year at it. It's going to drop in a year.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, like, when I bring it back up, I'll send you the trailer. Because literally I saw it and I'm like, oh, it's another NBA game. And then I saw the graphics and I'm like, wait, this is NBA Street. Then I'm looking, and all of a sudden I see, I'm going, all right, are we getting the over-the-top dunk? First thing out of the gate, alley-oop. We get an alley-oop. And I'm like, oh, yeah, we're getting, and then all of a sudden, like, straight street ball moves. I'm like, okay. Like, I'm very excited now. You have my attention.
Right.
And I just put the teaser trailer in the chat.
All right, cool.
But, yeah, I mean, that's the big that to me was one of the interesting news. One of the interesting news that came out for video games. Other than that, there's not really a lot of video game news. Like, November 1st, Xbox drops the what is it? Xbox gets all their new features. So if you have Fortnite, you get if you have Fortnite, you get the pretty much all the battle passes for nothing. Because it comes with the what is it called? The club, the Fortnite club.
Yeah.
That comes with EA, or not EA. Hello, Christian.
Mm-hmm.
You're echoing.
Can you hear me now?
No, I'm saying we can hear us. That's what's echoing.
All right, let me hang up and I'll try this again.
Yep. But no, like, and then you're starting to get all the add-ons and stuff like that. So, I mean, within the next couple days, we're gonna get something interesting.
Are you echoing now?
A little bit, but not much.
Give it a second, because it cleared up right before we went up last time.
Yeah. All right, that's better.
Are you still echoing?
No, I'm saying that's better.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why your shit does that, but
I mean, it's just syncing up the call. I mean, shit happens. It ain't no thing, but chicken wing.
yep. But that is one of the big newses for video games. I mean, that's going to be interesting. Christian, did you hear about the new NBA The Run?
No, I didn't.
Pretty much it's NBA Street,
Hmm.
but modern. So
Yeah.
interested to see where it goes.
Yeah.
Ryan, I know you wanted to talk about Monday. What did you have up your sleeve?
What do you mean?
Well, I know we were talking today that you had something that you wanted to talk about.
Oh, yeah. So some really interesting news coming out of St. Louis. Christian, I don't know if you've heard this or not, but apparently Anheuser-Busch is putting the Cardinals up for sale.
Really? Wow.
Right. They have already said that they will be taking less than the team's market value to keep them in the city of St. Louis.
Wow.
And I don't think they'll leave.
They're not going to. No, that's why they said that they'll take less than what they'd be on the open market. They're going to take less to keep them in St. Louis. But I just think it's gotten to the point with bad management in St. Louis, and the fact that we haven't had a playoff run since 2011.
Since you won it?
Yeah, 2011. And I mean, it's not a St. Louis owned company anymore. It's not owned by the Bushes. It's owned by AB InBev, a German company.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I'm surprised that they're letting them do that, but at the same time, the only thing we're really going to be losing if the team sells is the name Anheuser-Busch on Busch Stadium. And that would suck because, I mean, Busch Stadium's been around. I mean, there's been 3 generations of that stadium so far. But before Busch Stadium, we had this wonderful little place called Sportsman's Park where the St. Louis Browns played. And not only did the St. Louis Browns play there, but whenever days that games weren't scheduled, anybody could play there because it was a public park. So I'm pretty sure we'll be all right.
I think every sport. So it's weird.
Pretty sure we'll be all right if it doesn't say Bush Stadium on the front.
Every sport needs to. So there's two different sides to this. Every sport stadium should be allowed to the public if they're paying taxes to build it.
That's fair.
If
That's
they are,
fair.
if it is a privately owned business, like the Rooneys and stuff like that built their own, fine. But I'll give you an example, like the Meadowlands out here in Jersey. We had to fork up money in our taxes for that stadium to be built. I'm sorry, I should be allowed to go into the Giant Stadium if I wanted to. Then.
I agree. I agree with that 100%. Like, I do think I'm with you. I think these public stadiums, these big stadiums should be open to the public, and you should be able to rent them out for, not a ridiculous amount of money. Because could you imagine the amount of charity work that would go on in our favorite ballparks if it was affordable?
Yeah.
Charity softball game. Christian, you gonna tell me that you wouldn't sign up to play in a charity softball game in Yankee Stadium?
Oh, of course I would, in a heartbeat.
I'd say, motherfucker, sign me up. I'll get a plane ticket.
Oh yeah, I fly you out, and then we go into the hood.
Right. It'll be all right. I'll come back with a.
John on tonight too?
John's just listening in.
Oh, okay. What's up, John?
I'll come back with a sash, and I'll be like, they made me their king.
Ryan. As soon as you touch down, I'm getting you some Timbs. What color you want, the black or the wheats?
What are you talking about? He go with the faded blue.
No. What shade of wheat? We going like tan or like a light light
like the traditional wheats that they make.
Oh, the traditional wheat. I'm gonna go with the traditional.
All right, cool. Because I got a pair of all black ones.
Perfect.
No, we got it, John. Yeah, we got Bush. Yeah, Bush Stadium. Yeah, Revenge of the. You should have just jumped on and said it. You didn't have to type it out.
Like, honestly, it's crazy to think that the name might change, but at the same time, it's just a name change, and I ain't too worried.
You know what? Ryan? I'll tell you this. Like, when I lived in Illinois, and the White Sox, when the name of their stadium was changed, I remember it ended up being like U.S. Sailor Field or something like that. And now I think it's called Guaranteed Rate or the Rate or Rate Field or something.
Yeah, it was Rate Field, and everyone jokes about it and calls it Great Field.
I used to call it the G Spot because that was just easier to pronounce. But
well, there was another word that when they were in their losing streak that they called it, and let's just say it had a lot to do with Grape Field.
No comment.
If you say no comment, just means I'm right.
No comment. Fuck you.
What'd you say, right?
Add that little slash over the E and make it fancy. We should be able to get away with that.
Like.
Well, the movie was a bit rapey.
Yeah, but the traditional fans, like, who would go to these Sox games, they still refer to it as Comiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, could be worse.
Because there's no reason not to.
I mean, think about it. Like, if, God forbid, Wrigley were called something else, Cub fans are still going to call it Wrigley.
Absolutely. I'm still going to call it America's largest gay bar.
Of course, exactly.
But
So, all right. What the hell did you send, John? It's a bit rapey, John. Thank God it's Friday. It's a bit rapey.
Hey, fucking yo.
If you've listened to our other podcast a while back, you know exactly why I say that.
That was more than a while back.
That was when you joined.
Yeah, dude, that was a long time ago. It's been like 5-6 years now.
In a not too distant future.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Reel to heel.
Call this real to heal, daddy.
Yeah, if you will.
Heal.
All right. Wrestling news, real quick. Mike Rotunda's daughter issued a statement about IRS's health. He is in a rehab center, not in hospice.
So it's not hospice. It's a rehab center.
Rehabilitation center. He had a heart attack.
Okay, so he's got to do rehab before he can go home. He's in a nursing home for rehab.
Yes. And I hope, allegedly, I hope his family sues all these freaking people that said he was in pretty much on deathbed.
Yeah, absolutely. They spread that shit like wildfire.
Yeah. In 24 hours.
Welcome to the wonderful fucking age of the internet, my friends.
Yep. No one needs proof.
Oh, shitty bitchy.
Yeah, Barry Windham. Yeah, but his daughter literally just came out not even 3 hours ago.
Yeah, I saw that. That he's in a skilled facility.
Yeah,
doing rehab.
So
now look,
Instagram story. Hold on. Here we go. This is literally posted at 3:00 this morning. This is from an Instagram story. Mika provided information about her father's condition, revealing that he is not in hospice care, but he is placed in a rehabilitation center after suffering a heart attack last September. In September.
So here's the thing about that. They're saying that he's in a rehab center. He's in a nursing home for rehab. One of two things is going to happen. Okay. Either his rehab's going to go great and he's going to want to get out of there, or after everything that's happened, and let's be honest, he got real fucked up whenever Bray died. He's just going to give up and die. Yeah, I see it. I see it on a daily basis.
Everybody's got a price.
I mean, not so much. It just, dude's been through a lot in his life, and I'm sure that he's fucking tired. But at the same time, I'm sure he's, wanting to spend more time with his grandkids and shit. So I mean, he's just there for rehab. Fucking get well soon, IRS.
Yep.
It is weird because, like I said, man, these things go like one of two ways, and they usually go pretty quick.
Yeah, and other than that, I mean, there's not a lot of wrestling news. I mean, Bubba Ray coming out blasting people. AEW still a drizzling pile of dog shit.
I'm sorry. Did you think that was going to change?
No, I'm just saying. It's just saying what everybody else is thinking.
I know it's a drizzling pile of dog shit. They fucking look what they did in St. Louis, and I still want to know how they got that shit approved by Mr. Lukinoff and the Athletic Commission.
Yeah, simulating drownage.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, out here, you know how, like, pro wrestlers look down on backyard wrestlers, even though some of the best wrestlers today came from backyard wrestling.
Yeah.
Out here, if you run a backyard wrestling show and the Athletic Commission finds out about it, like, you're looking at, like, up to a $10,000 fine. You're not allowed to do blood. You're not allowed to do gimmick matches unless specifically approved by the Athletic Commission with one of their representatives there.
And a licensed paramedic and a couple of $1,000.
Yeah. That's why most people go. That's why most people jump state to do it.
Yep, that sounds like Jersey.
So like, I want to know how the fuck they got away with that. For real.
Good question.
Like, how the fuck did you get away with that in St. Louis, in downtown St. Louis, on the fucking riverfront? You have not crossed the river yet. That's my big question. How the fuck they get away with that?
No, I mean the couple good old greased palms.
Yeah, but how much?
Uh,
For real?
not enough.
For them to be like, yeah, go ahead and simulate drowning this poor guy.
So, all right. One other thing, and then we'll get to some of the other news.
When that spot's a Christian, I just like to get his reaction.
All right, what happened?
With
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
you want to
Darby-
explain it?
Yeah, we had Darby Allin versus John Moxley in St. Louis in like a death match, like a hardcore death match.
Mm-hmm.
No rules, no nothing. And I'm guessing it was towards the end of the match. I don't know. I don't watch AEW.
Pretty much.
Dude's down in the ring, and they pull out a fucking fish aquarium, dude. And two, it looked like maybe a 5 and maybe a 2.5 gallon bucket.
Yeah, it was about 7 gallons of water.
And they proceed to fill the fish tank up. Moxley grabs Darby Allin, drags him over to said pile of destruction and water, and jams his face down in it in front of a live audience and a live pay-per-view crowd. Like, you can see him struggling underwater. That's wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we like to call monkey porn.
Yeah. So, like, you're watching let's say you're a wrestling fan and you're watching wrestling. What's your reaction to seeing him pull out a fish tank and fucking drown somebody in it?
Oh, he getting shot.
Fair enough.
He's getting shot in the Achilles.
Like,
No need to. I think he could live with one.
dude, and the fact that the Missouri Athletic Commission is literally, and I know this is going to sound fucking terrible, but it's true, is more strict than the New York Athletic Commission, or just as strict as the New York Athletic Commission.
No, they're more. And
Yeah,
Christian John posted photos in the group chat
Shit.
on team.
Let's see.
Like, I just don't understand how you get away with that shit.
Yeah, see. You know what this kind of reminds me of? It's not as extreme, but remember when Kane and Shane McMahon had their little like feud in 2003, and Kane like strapped Shane McMahon to the end of the ring where the metal steps.
Yeah, he put the cables on his nuts.
Put the cables on his nuts and shocked him.
He Abu Graved his ass.
Yeah, I would have too.
Yeah, I remember that, dude. But again, like that was, where was that at? Do we remember where that happened at? Was that in MSG?
Raw. It was Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, that might have been. That might either that was the Garden or that was Connecticut.
Yeah, it was the East Coast for sure.
Oh yeah, easily an East Coast show where Vince would have enough levity to pull it. But like, this is Tony Khan in St. Louis. Dude, it blew my mind that, like, first off, they approved that spot to be added to the match, because for as much as we tell people, like, go to a wrestling school, learn how to do this, don't try this at home, they try it at home. And now you got to worry about fucking little Timmy holding little Johnny in the fucking fish tank face down because, well, they saw Moxley and Darby do it.
So you're gonna laugh at this? Wasn't it? It was not in the Northeast.
Where was it?
Louisiana.
Yeah, that sounds like some Southern shit.
Yeah, that's some Southern shit.
It was at the Cajun Dome.
We're gonna We're gonna we're gonna hook
Listen
up
here,
Barry.
Daddy. Listen here, Daddy. Shane,
We're gonna
listen
hook
here.
up Chris.
Listen here, Daddy.
Daddy.
Kane is gonna take a jumper cable, strap it to your testicles, and then take both ends and put it on a battery and shock you. It's gonna be great. You're gonna make you see polka dots all out, Daddy. It's gonna be hard times. Probably
It's
Shane's.
gonna be hard times, Daddy.
What'd you say?
It's gonna be hard times,
Daddy,
Daddy.
yeah, gonna be hard times, Daddy, if you will.
If you will.
Gonna be shucking and jiving. Make sure your boys go all over the place. Bang!
Now wait a second. You can't say shucking and jiving.
Nah, you can't.
No,
Nobody
but Dusty was able to.
I'm not gonna lie, Christian. I say it all the time. But I say it
So you got a
appropriately.
partially black son, so shit, you kind of get a pass,
Insert
bro.
Family Guy joke here, or Kurt Angle, Jason Jordan, bad promo.
Yeah, because if I hear Timmy up the block, that's actually his name, saying shucking and jiving. Yeah, you know he's gonna have a nice little meeting with the fucking stop sign on the corner. Motherfucker.
Oh shit!
I'll beat this motherfucker with it, motherfucker.
He's gonna put jumper cables on his testicles and then fucking.
Nah, I ain't doing all that. I don't want to get that close to another man's nuts.
That's why you do it. That's why you do it on the outside of the pants, like Kane did. It still conducts electricity.
Yeah,
It's
but
Jason.
still.
It's Jason Jordan and Kurt Angle all over again.
Nah, man. It's like, it's like that scene. Y'all seen Friday After Next? It's like that one scene when Money Mike put the wrench on.
I knew you were going there too. Fucking Terry Crews getting his balls grabbed.
Nah,
Yo,
and then
guys,
he was like, look. If y'all know me, y'all know I was Ice Cube's character the whole time. I'm not touching his nuts.
I mean, if you're Ice Cube's character, I guess that makes me Day Day.
Yeah, you be a funny ass day.
You got knocked the fuck out.
Food tastes so good, make you wanna slap
Ain't
your
gonna
mama.
call the big booty bitches.
Smokey, what are you talking? She was 300 freaking pounds.
Oh, the Janet Jackson.
Bitch, you look like Freddie Jackson. Damn.
She got a weight problem. No, I think she figured it out.
Every time I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen, in a goddamn refrigerator, eating all the food, all the chitlins.
So we got it. So speaking of that,
Well,
they dropped the plot for the next and final Friday.
They've been talking about dropping that shit for the last decade. I don't want to hear it.
There is
Ronnie,
Well,
they've been
Penny?
talking about that for the last 10 years.
yeah, but they officially dropped the casting call.
I think they were just having to wait on Chris Tucker.
Funniest
'Cause,
the funniest scene of the first Friday was when Willie called Craig into the bathroom and he was like, "Boy, bring your ass up off in here. I done smelled your shit for 22 years. You can smell mine for 10 minutes."
What up, OG? Triple OG?
Mm-hmm.
It's called Last Friday. Chris Tucker is back. Ice Cube, Mike Epps are the only three that have been officially announced for it.
They're the only three you need.
Well, the
And
question
let's
is
be
the only
honest,
other. Well, I mean, unless you're going to bring back Terry Crews.
I want to see. Terry Crews isn't a pivotal character to the story.
No, but I'm saying you could bring back Terry Crews. You could bring back
You know that definitely they'll bring back Cat Williams.
Cat. You got to bring back Cat.
Is Dick Yohan?
You can't have. I was gonna say the only people that are dead from the franchise is what his father,
Debo.
Debo, Zeus, or Tiny Liston,
Tiny
and
Lister
and
John Witherspoon, and the girl that
Is that it?
catfish
Yeah.
Smokey.
Yeah, that's it. Like the three, you can bring everybody back. Just obviously you can't bring those three.
I mean, honestly, with the way technology is, look what they did with Fast and Furious. They could definitely bring back. Uh, they could bring back Mr. Jones. Oh, sweet Dick Willie.
And then you got
Great nickname, right? Oh, no. You gotta use the bathroom, Miss Lady.
dude. All I know is that so we have more casting. Oh, yo, we have more casting for Scary Movie 6. So when we originally talked this, Regina Hall got announced, Anna Faris got announced, and Marlon Wayans got announced. From the original Scary Movie, Greg, Doofy, and Ray are back. So they're going full blown redoing the first movie, but with edgier jokes apparently. Fucking dude, where the hell is this motherfucker? I can't even pronounce his name. Freaking the dude that played Greg in the first one. He was the agent in White Chicks. He was Craig in Night at the Roxbury. Right, you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I just can't remember his
No,
name.
I have his name here. I can't pronounce it.
No. John just recently met him.
John, I know you're not planning on coming on, but if you know actually how to pronounce his name, do you want to jump on and say what his name is? So I'm not even going to try to pronounce this.
He was in Dead Man on Campus.
Yeah, that's his fucking name. I'm not even trying to pronounce that.
His name is Cliff, brother of Joe. He's got some crack. He wants some hoe.
But
Say
I mean,
yeah.
the fact that they got Anna Faris to come back, fucking happy as... Yeah, no shit. The fact that they said they're going edgy jokes, kind of all for it. I want Don't Be a Menace type jokes in this.
Well, yeah.
It's the Wayans brothers. I want them to go full tilt. Like the fact that all three of them finally took the freaking what's it called? They took the freaking blinders off and they're going back to their parody ways again. I'm so happy.
Yeah, it's great. I'm a fan.
I mean, let's face it. Don't Be a Menace is probably their
One of
best best comedy.
Who? It's probably who's best comedy?
The Wayans.
Yeah, it's up there. I mean, what you talking about? Movies or just
Yeah,
overall?
movies. I'm not talking about dude. Their TV show in general is freaking the fucking funniest shit.
Oh yeah.
But no, I'm talking about like as their movies. Don't Be a Menace is probably up there with their best. Like White Chicks and Scary Movie are the most known. But Don't Be a Menace to South Central is one of their funniest.
Yes, absolutely.
But,
Absolutely.
yeah, I think that's up there. All right, so let's get into some quick sports news. Christian, we have a new hire for head coach for Virginia Tech.
Mm-hmm.
Big Game James.
Oh.
James Franklin.
Oh, they hired him?
He is in negotiation right now for a contract that is almost a done deal.
You knew he was gonna get a contract, a new job.
I mean, Virginia Tech couldn't do shit, and Virginia Tech doesn't play a lot of big games. He should be fine. What's Von Tech's biggest game? Clemson?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so all right, cool. He loses one game. He'll still get in the playoffs. But, quick freaking. So it's interesting now, though, because World Series going on. Blue Jays are up 3-1. It's tied 2-2. I didn't think this was going to get back to fucking Toronto.
I
You
really
didn't.
enjoyed
You didn't
the
think
series.
this. You didn't think it was going to get back to Toronto either. But
Mm-mm.
no, because we thought the Dodgers would have taken care of business. We thought Shohei might have did what he needed to do. But I mean, let's face it. The weirdest bit of news had to be the fact that during that 18-inning game, Brad Paisley played the national anthem for both 18-inning games.
Just the fact that they literally played 2 full fucking games in one is crazy.
Yeah, well, they don't add the Ghost Runner in the playoffs.
I actually like that. They need to go back to not having that in the regular season.
So, the big question out of all this was, especially during that 18-inning game, was Shohei Ohtani. He was the beacon of controversy, if you can say. And it wouldn't even really be controversy. It was just more the fact of what happened. So his line, get ready for this, Ryan. He was 4 for 4. He hit 2 home runs and 2 doubles.
Okay.
He went to bat 9 times.
Shit.
And got put on base. And got on base all 9 times.
And I'll say this
They
too,
intentionally
'cause
walked him 5 times.
I've actually watched this series. Vladdy Jr. is a top 5 player. Seriously,
I really wonder if he's
he's a top 5
so
player.
I'm never gonna say he's not happy with the fact that he signed back with the Jays because that's loyalty. I wonder if he's kind of regretting though not signing because he could have made more money now, especially being in the World Series, than he would have if he didn't since he signed at the beginning of the year. And again, I'm not even saying with the Mets. I'm saying he would have been getting more money from just any team. But hey, he made his money. Good for him, and good for him in this fucking game. The home run he hit off of Shohei was ridiculous last night. Yeah, so
Nah, honestly, this is the best World Series I've seen since 2016.
Okay.
Yeah, when Cleveland played the Scrubs. I said that for Ryan.
The Scrubs.
No TLC playing in the background there.
Fuck them guys.
So yeah, that 14-year, $500 million contract is looking like chump change to Toronto right now.
Bet.
Because I mean, he's got his money. I mean, he's got his money, but he could have probably gotten a lot more if he fucking waited a little bit longer. But still, 14 years, $500 million.
But I think this is going 7.
Yeah, I think it's going 7.
Well, think about it this way: you go back to Philly, or not Philly, you go back to Toronto, and you got Yamamoto on the mound.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, the Blue Jays can match the Dodgers offense.
Yeah, but dude,
ain't that
okay.
right, John? I know John's just listening, but yeah, Toronto can match.
Let me ask you something though. When was the last time we seen a pitcher in the playoffs go a complete game?
It's been a while.
Doc?
That's when he threw the no-hitter, right?
Yeah, Doc Holliday. Is that the last time we saw a complete game?
Did you
might be on to something.
Like, and Yamamoto has done it twice this postseason.
Wow.
So if he goes again on Friday, if he goes a complete game, what's stopping him? And they win. What's stopping him from being MVP? I know he doesn't have the offensive numbers like Shohei, but who the hell has pitched complete games? Like, he's doing something that
Shohei potentially pitch another game.
He said he's willing. He said he's willing to close out a game in the bullpen. I would rather see him be the Game 7 starter, but I don't know if that.
Picture in the chat. Oh, nice.
2015. Okay, so that would have been against the Mets then.
Yeah.
In 2015, the Kansas City Royals. So that would have been against the Mets.
Who's in the picture, John?
What? Yeah, that's the dude that's from Scary Movie.
Oh, nice.
The dude that played Greg in Scary Movie.
Nice. Nice.
But no, like it's something like this has turned out to be an entertaining series.
No, it really has. I've enjoyed it. And everybody has said, they thought I'd be the last person to watch this because these are the last two teams that have eliminated the Yankees.
But you know what, though? It's nice to see. Because also going into this, we thought the Dodgers were going to just beat the living piss out of them because of how the team is set up. But you look at how it's going now. I mean, Snell and Glasnow are the two guys that are the weak points in this pitching in the rotation.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, granted, when they took out Shohei, they went after the bullpen, but for the most part, it's been tight plays, but it's been more offense heavy than it has been defense. So, I don't know. It's interesting to see. This game will be over by the series will be over definitely by Saturday, if anything. Game 7 would be Saturday if it. God, that's gonna suck. College football with the World Series at the same time.
I said just move the shit to Sunday, but I know they're not going to.
And go up against the NFL?
Ain't nobody watching that Sunday night game.
What is the Sunday night game? I don't even know.
Seattle and Washington.
Oh, God. Yeah, move it to Sunday.
My point exactly. If there were ever a textbook definition that ain't nobody care, that's it right there.
But. Oh, alright. What else? I don't give a shit. No one cares about the NBA. It's four games in.
Yeah, and you want to crown Wemby MVP winner.
No. People have been talking about that. I'm saying, is it weird that Vegas is crowning him MVP already? Because he was 14-1 going in to the season. Now he's co-favorite to win the MVP in 4 games. That's a fucking jump. That's a ridiculous jump.
Yeah.
And that's like VJ Edgecombe jumping from 20-1 to be in the favorite.
He's a beat. Didn't I tell you about him?
Oh, yeah. Well, I've watched him play in college.
You ain't watched shit.
Exactly. It's like Giannis walking. It's like Giannis walking around the world.
They all traveled.
Yeah, that was blatant though.
They all traveled.
All right. Is there any other news we want to talk about, or should we get into picks? Or sorry, the rankings. Run it quick. Teams that have got knocked out. South Florida, LSU, Illinois, and Arizona State with the firing of Brian Kelly for LSU. Get the fuck out! Number 25, speaking of South Florida, Memphis knocking onto the doors of the college football playoff. Number 24, after that ass whooping of Colorado, Utah, the Utes. Number 23, getting ranked after a bye. Figure this one out. It's the Trojans of USC. They didn't play last week, but yet now they get ranked. 22, Houston. Okay, yeah, makes sense. 21, Michigan. Number 20.
Michigan's rolling. Michigan's rolling right now.
Oh, they're gonna be rolling. They're gonna be rolling all the way to Ohio State.
Yeah, definitely.
20, Texas. Again, they're rolling right now, but that might come to an end next week. Missouri, number 19. Their season's completely over. They lost their quarterback for the season with a dislocated shoulder.
Adios, bitch chachos.
Their season's done. They're gonna lose. They got a bye this week. Then they're gonna lose again. They're done.
Adios, bitch chachos.
Number 17, Cincinnati, and keep your head up on a swivel because they're close to winning. They're close to the Big 12 title game.
Yeah, they've been playing well. They quietly go about business, and sometimes I think those are the teams you really got to watch out for. The ones who don't necessarily get the attention nationally from the media or any of the analysts. They're okay with flying under the radar and just playing their best football.
They'll have a date. They'll have a date with Texas Tech in December.
Oh, that'll be a good one.
Number 16, Louisville. Number 15, fraudulent Virginia. Virginia should have 4 losses already. But they're 7-1 and sitting at the doorstep of an ACC title game. Number 14, Tennessee. Number 13, Texas Tech. Number 12, Notre
Texas
Dame.
Tech. They dropped some. After losing that game against Arizona State, but is Baron Morton healthy? I think that's the big difference maker there. But I like what Joey McGuire has done.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best thing that oil money can buy.
And to be honest with you, I personally think that who this Texas Tech team reminds me of, Ronnie?
Oh God,
they kind of remind me of that 2022 TCU team.
They got better players than that TCU
I just
team.
get the same feel for them. I'm not saying they're exact. Yeah, I think this Texas Tech team is better than that TCU team, but they're a team that nobody expected to come out and play as well as they have.
Yeah. Number 12, Notre Dame.
they're rolling right now. I told you they were going to win out. They could easily be undefeated.
They have a bye. They had a bye last week, so they got Boston College, which is easy, but then they got Navy, which always likes to trip them up. Tied at number 10, technically 11 right now, but the same number of points as Miami and BYU.
Okay.
Number 9, the Doors, the Commies, slamming the door down, anchor down of Vanderbilt. Number 8, the Ramblin' Wreck of Georgia Tech. Number 7, Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss.
Yeah, that's a big win for Ole Miss the other day. I mean, how they bounced back because they had a prime opportunity to beat Georgia the week before, but then you're back on the road. You go into Norman and you play Oklahoma, and I mean, I think they exposed Oklahoma's defense. If I'm being completely blunt here,
well,
because
we'll get to Oklahoma because we will talk about them against Tennessee.
Yeah.
Fraudulent team, in my opinion, is Dan Lanning and the Oregon Ducks. There's only one champ I see coming out of the Big 12 that actually has had landmark wins. Or Big 10, sorry. That has a landmark win, and they're a little bit higher up.
I know who you're talking about, too.
And it ain't number 1. That's for fucking sure. Number 5, Georgia. Number 4.
You know, you want to talk about fraudulent. I think that's the Georgia Bulldogs because they kind of remind me of this year's version and last year's version of the Kansas City Chiefs. And what I mean by that is they just feel like they can turn that switch on and play their best football whenever they feel like it. And that's not going to always be the case because I felt they were exposed in Knoxville against Tennessee in, what was it, week 3? And, you know, it caught up to them against Alabama. They didn't look all that good against Auburn, right? They didn't look all that great against Ole Miss, if we're being honest. I just feel they feel, hey, we've been the most dominant team in the SEC these last couple of years. You know, they're living off that. You still got to go out and play because you're going to get everybody's best bet.
But again, I'll stand by it. As much as Georgia's that, the team ranked above them should not even be in the top 5. And that's Alabama. They should have lost to South Carolina.
They should have, but they didn't. I mean, Alabama, they have really regrouped nicely since that week 1 loss to Florida State. They go into Athens and beat Georgia. They play Missouri on the road, beat them. They win the third Saturday in October, and then they handed Vandy a loss.
But does that one loss look worse because of where Florida State is now?
Not necessarily.
Because Florida State ain't good. They ain't what.
No, they're not. But winning cures all is the way I look at it. And Florida State, I mean, Alabama, to me, they're the best team in the SEC. You know, I was asked that earlier, and I said I would answer it.
You know what? I'm going to stop you right there because the next team I think might be the best team in the SEC, and that's the Aggies of A&M.
I'm still trying to get a feel for them. I'm not saying they're not good, but you put them on a neutral field against Alabama. You put them on a neutral field against Georgia. These are two teams that can control the line of scrimmage up front.
On a neutral, I have this game A&M. I have A&M 1 point better. 1 point better than Bama. 2 points better than Georgia. On a neutral.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like what the Aggies are doing, but
they're 8-0. They went into Death Valley. They went into Death Valley and put the boots to LSU.
Yeah.
And then number 2, honestly, in the Big Ten, this is my team. This is the team I like winning the whole thing. Indiana. And then Ohio State's number 1. Ohio State's number 1. And I'll say this from the start. What team has Ohio State beaten, that is a landmark win. Because as much as you can say, oh, it was Texas in the first game, Texas is not what we thought Texas was.
No, they're not. But I think Ohio State's gonna cruise until the finale against Michigan.
But okay, you look at Illinois. That's a common team that Ohio State and Indiana have played. Ohio State got out with a 10-point victory. That was when they were not even ranked, Illinois. Illinois was ranked 9 against Indiana, and Indiana put up a 60-burger at home. Then went into Kinnick and won in Iowa, which is never easy. You know that for a fact. And then flew out to Oregon and beat Oregon by 10.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping and praying we do get Indiana and Ohio State for the Big Ten title game. Like, that would be, or to be honest with you, I even wouldn't mind a rematch of Indiana and Oregon.
The only game that Indiana could ever get tripped up would be home against Wisconsin.
Yeah, I agree.
And then Ohio State, this is laughable. Penn State this week, at Purdue, UCLA, Rutgers, and then at Michigan. Guess what? They have to show out against Michigan. Because you can't get away with winning a 3-point game in the Big House and then expect to be number 1.
Yeah, Michigan's going to have the advantage going into that.
That's what I mean. The game's going to probably be Ohio State minus. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be Ohio State minus 2.5. Because they're going to be ranked number 1.
Hopefully, I get to preview that one because I didn't get to preview it last year. Like, I've had the chance to preview Ohio State and Michigan. The first time I did it was 2016. And, did it a couple times. Did it the one when Harbaugh finally got over the hump and beat Ohio State. Did it the following year when Michigan beat them again. Did it again when Michigan beat them the third time. And, I mean, Michigan went into that game last year unranked. And Ohio State just took them lightly.
I mean, Ryan, I know you're I know you really don't have that much of an opinion, but do you have anything with the top 10, like with your Hurricanes? I know you can tell Missouri to go fuck itself, but
I'm good.
You're good?
Yep.
You all right?
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. How's nephew, bro?
He's great. I've been up and going since like 5.
Oh yeah.
You and me both. But all right, well, we'll make these picks quick because I only got 10 games for college, and then we'll go. Christian, put the games in the group chat so everyone.
I already sent them to you.
I was gonna say, just type them in the group chat because then it's just easier for everyone to see what you picked.
What I'm not previewing.
Right. That's what well, also you tell me who you pick.
Well, I sent that to you.
Yeah, well, just put that in the. I got it. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's an easy one. That's all right. So first game on the list, like I said, we'll go through the games that we normally talk about. ECU taking on Temple it's in Philly. With the wins, it should be interesting. But ECU is a 5.5-point favorite. Guess what? Again, with the win, who's the better team? Temple's the better running team. Give me the Owls.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Temple.
Hold on, guys.
I agree.
I just want to let you know something really quick in case you're half asleep in the morning.
What?
I found a T-shirt on Walmart for pickup, so I ordered it. If you can just pick it up for me.
Yeah, I got you.
I put you as an alternate pickup person, so
Okay.
I'm not gonna be able to pick it up because I'll be at work. So
Okay.
it's a pumpkin shirt. Isn't it cute? With a
Yeah.
pumpkin face on it.
Yeah, I got you. I'll pick it up for you.
Thank you, and I'll have it for Friday.
All right. All right. Next game. Well, we were just talking about it. Ohio State
They'll send you an email when they'll let you know
versus
when
Penn
it's
State. Ohio State's a 20 and a half point favorite. Listen, Penn State's horrible. It's going to be Ohio State.
I sent it to your Arcom 3.
Ohio State.
Yeah, this is
Right.
normally a matchup I always look forward to previewing, but not this year. But I like what Ryan Day said. They can't take Penn State lightly because Penn State has really nothing to play for. They have everything to lose and nothing to play for. At this point, I do like Ohio State. I just think that defense is going to be a little too much, and I think if Drew Allard were playing,
Well,
They could
if
get-
Aller was playing, I don't think Franklin would have been fired.
I don't think he would either. I agree with you wholeheartedly, but the point I'm making is if Drew Allard were playing, I think he could give this Ohio State defense some fits. But yeah, this Ohio State defense, they're strumming along. They're playing with a lot of confidence. They play with that mean and nasty streak. They get downhill. The offense is going to do just enough. Yeah, I like Ohio State to roll in this one.
Rutgers going in the Champaign to take on Illinois. Illinois is a 12 and a half point favorite. Rutgers, after a gritty ass win against Purdue, I think Rutgers covers this game. I really think they keep it close. I would love to see Illinois coming in, looking ahead, and not taking them lightly. And Rutgers pulls up the upset, but I don't think so. I think Illinois pulls this one out.
Yeah, I think Illinois wins this one too. I don't know if the Scarlet Knights have an answer for Hank Beatty.
Right?
I'm with Christian.
All right.
And so is John.
Yeah. Purdue. Oh, God, let's face it. Purdue's going to get that drum beaten all day by Michigan. Michigan's a 21 and a half point favorite. This game is just going to get ugly. Michigan all day.
Where's the game at?
It's in the big house.
Oh yeah. Michigan all day. I like what Michigan is doing. You know, they're one of those teams that they've been flying under the radar as well. You know, and I love this Wolverines secondary. Like they have guys that are all like 6'2" and taller.
Well, I mean, it's again. Also, Purdue is just a bad team, but
yeah, Purdue just isn't a good football
no.
team. You're absolutely correct.
And basketball season is in 2 weeks, so Purdue will be fine there. Notre Dame taking on Boston College. Boston College is a home dog again at 28 and a half points. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is the bandana game. It's a little late for that, but I think it's a bandana game. But I'll take BC to cover, but Notre Dame wins.
Yeah, I think Notre Dame wins as well. I think it's a trap game. Notre Dame has to start quickly. Those fans are going to really be into it. Take the crowd out the game as early as possible. Run the football. Establish Jeremiah Love. Establish Jadarian Price. That'll open up the field from a passing standpoint from C.J. Carr. And he just continues to kind of climb that ladder year in. I mean, week in and week out. I know it was a struggle for him early on, but they've kind of coached to his strengths a little bit now.
All right. Well, first things first, Christian, you got 30. Give me 30 seconds on Vandy versus Texas. Texas is a 2.5 point favorite.
Well, I look at Vandy, and I actually like that game that they played the other day because they showed you they can win dogfights. They won that game in spite of Diego Pavia. They didn't win it because of him. That defense just really delivered. Sucks to see Bo Prabula of Missouri get hurt. Wishing him a speedy recovery. But this Vandy defense, they were up to the task. And Texas, I haven't been impressed with them this year. I think they've been severely overrated. And part of the problem is Steve Sarkisian. Like, he needs to give up the play calling. And I think that would alleviate a lot of these problems for Texas. Hopefully Arch plays and he clears. concussion protocol because that's what's really grabbing my attention. Diego Pavia versus Arch Manning. I previewed this one on Saturday. Be on the lookout.
Well, that's the problem. Arch Manning might not be playing because he's still in concussion protocol.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, Vandy's going to close this game at a favorite. Diego Pavia, Diego. Give me Vandy on the road, and Vandy gets one step closer to a college football playoff berth. Right?
Vandy.
Okay. It's Ryan. Are you ready? Get your drink, because it's time for the world's largest cocktail party.
Okay, let's go.
Georgia taking on Florida. This game is at Raymond J. Stadium this year because it is because I believe where they normally play it is under construction. Georgia is a 7.5-point favorite. Listen, this game usually is a tight game. It's the world's largest cocktail party because it's the dead center between Georgia and Florida, between the campuses. UGA usually rules this game since 2006. Give me the dogs. UGA rolls.
This is a trap game to me for Georgia because they need to come out with a better urgency and a better intensity because starting slow can slowly but surely be used against them. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, Florida, again, this is like Penn State, what I just mentioned. They're playing with nothing to lose. Like, they're playing with house money right now. I do think Georgia wins this game, but I think Florida makes it interesting.
Okay, Ryan, what about you?
I'm with Christian.
Going dogs? All right,
Yeah.
Quick hit on this one. Cincinnati, Utah. Utah's a 10.5-point favorite. I think this is in Utah, but I think Cincinnati pulls this one out. Give me Cincy.
What version of Utah shows up? Because, like, the last time I saw Utah, Texas Tech just punched them in the mouth. And if Cincinnati can do that, and if they can emulate and kind of do what Texas Tech did, but add their own little flair to it, keep the safeties high, pressure Devin Dampier, contain him, keep him in a pocket, make him beat you with his arm, then they have a shot. Man, this game can go either way. Like, it's a coin flip if you ask me. Cincinnati, they can score. Like, they can push the ball up and down the field. My thing with Utah is, can they get their running game going? Like, I think that's gonna be the $1 million question. Like, Cincinnati, they just haven't gotten any respect this year. They're 7-1 overall. They're undefeated in the Big 12, but this is tough. Like, to go into this stadium in Salt Lake City at night, this is tough. If this game were in Cincinnati, I'd probably lean toward the Bearcats, but I think Utah beats them.
Right, what do you got?
Coin flip me.
Well, we'll just a tie. Second to last game, quick hit. I mean, it's Tennessee at night, or it's Tennessee in the afternoon. Oklahoma taking on Tennessee. Moneyline Mateer with his hand does not do shit. Tennessee's a 3.5-point favorite. Tennessee wins a tight one.
Yeah, I previewed this one yesterday, and here's my thing. If Ole Miss could take shots down the field on a really good Oklahoma defense, what makes you think Tennessee can't do it?
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
I like Tennessee in this one. To me, I think they rushed John Mateer a little back a little too soon.
Yep.
They haven't really regrouped since Red River.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, their defense showed that they're human. Like, I thought this was the best defense in the SEC, next to Texas A&M. But yeah, you got to give Ole Miss a lot of credit. They're exposed. Oklahoma. Beat them, run the football, and I think Star Thomas is going to be key in this game. Run the football. I don't know if Oklahoma has anybody that can handle Chris Brazzell Jr. Kind of reminds me of Mike Evans, built like him in a way. 6'5", just that tall, lanky, possession wide receiver that can do a lot of things on the football field.
Yep. Ryan, what about you?
Who is it?
Tennessee, Oklahoma. It's in Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Okay. And finally, boys, we're not missing it because we're going to the mainland instead of going to the island. Hawaii takes on San Jose State. San Jose State is a 2.5-point favorite. Listen, Hawaii's on a roll right now. Hawaii has a chance to making the Mountain West title game. I think they stick to it, and they win this game outright. Give me Hawaii.
Ain't nobody care. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you can take 15 minutes to talk about every other game, but you don't know shit about this.
Yeah, because no one gives a flying fuck about Hawaii.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody care.
Again.
You knew when ain't nobody care was coming.
Tell the people that are out in Honolulu that.
Fuck off.
Oh, yeah, tell the Samoans that. Oh, my God, yeah, no, I'm not touching that one. Rye.
Fuck the Samoans.
Why do you sound like Miss Cleo all of a sudden?
That way they don't hear me out and about and beat me up.
Listen, welcome to the island of Samoa.
Samoa, Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take you.
Oh, all right there, John Stamos. Who you taking?
Give me. Where's it at?
It's in San Jose.
Give me San Jose.
Okay. I still think Hawaii. I think Hawaii pulls it out. I really do. All right. Holy shit. All right, wait for this to save so I can open up the NFL one. There we go. All right. What did John send?
Friggity, fuckball.
I thought there was a dude dressed up as Santa in the middle. Hey, come on, Brett. Come on, Rucksteiner. Score a touchdown. Then
Who
do
the
the
fuck
big.
you talking to?
I'm watching the fucking Jacksonville State versus Middle Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
Fucking Scott Steiner. Yeah, Scott Steiner's son is on Jacksonville State. Okay. Paul, just making this real quick. Hold on. Okay. All right. Week 9 of the NFL. And boy, do we have not a lot of fucking good games. Hoofa. All right, Thursday night. Good God, thank God Marshall and Coastal Carolina is on. At least I have an entertaining game to watch other than this piece of dog shit. The Ravens. The 2-5 Ravens take on the 2-6 Dolphins. Ugh. Yeah. Ugh. Fucking alcohol for that game to get me through it. God help me. All right. Lamar's back. Give me Baltimore -7.5. They win, and then Daniels is fired. Ryan, who you got Thursday night?
I'll take Baltimore.
Christian?
Yeah, I like Baltimore. I know Lamar's coming back. To me, Baltimore saved their season last week because you're 1-6. There's really not a lot of hope for you, but they got back to Ravens football. They fed Derrick Henry the ball over 20 times, and I always tell you, in order for Baltimore to succeed, Derrick has to touch the football like 20 to 25 times to make an impact. But I just wonder how healthy Lamar is, because hamstring injuries, you gotta be careful with those.
This ain't the last. This ain't the first. This ain't their only hope. No one's gonna be walking to the dark side. So, yeah, Baltimore gonna roll. But
No, I agree.
all right, let's quick hit some of these because some of these games are just gonna be bad. There needs to be no explanation to these. Bears Bengals. Chicago's a 2.5-point favorite. Yeah, the Bears. I mean, Cincinnati's embarrassing.
Yeah, I like the Bears.
Vikings Lions. JJ will be starting for Minnesota. Detroit.
Yeah, give me Detroit.
Yeah, give me the Lions as well.
Carolina
The
takes.
same for John.
Yeah, Carolina takes on Green Bay. Green Bay's a 14-point favorite. Yeah, Packers. Pack go.
Go Pack, go.
Yeah, I previewed this one today. I think Green Bay is going to be a little too much for them. Like, Carolina may hang around early on, but it'll be too much Green Bay.
What'd you say?
They sure
Ryan?
bitch slapped Aaron Rodgers, didn't they?
What?
They sure bitch slapped Aaron Rodgers, didn't they?
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, all led to a fucking shitty ass fucking. The referees were under a lot of fucking shit for that week. Speaking of shitty ass referees being under some scrutiny, the LA Chargers take on the Tennessee Titans. 9.5-point favorites. Chargers, and by a lot.
Yeah, isn't it crazy how one guy can come in and make all the difference? Look at how well they played the other day when Joe Alt.
You're also playing the Titans. I think even if Alt was out, you'd be fine.
I don't know about that. I really don't, because this kind of screams trap to me a little bit, because the Chargers can play down to competition. Let's just call it what it is. And no, Tennessee isn't a good team. The Chargers should roll in this game, but I won't be surprised if this is closer than a lot of people anticipate it to be.
Yep. So you're taking the Chargers?
Yeah, I do like LA, but this is just one of those games where you know how it is. It's the NFL where crazy happens.
Yeah, you think your lead's safe? Not for long. Ryan, who you taking?
Give me the Chargers.
Go Chargers. The Falcons take on the Patriots. Is Kirk Cousins starting this game? Because I don't really give a shit. If he is, give me Pats.
Yeah, New England's clicking right now on all cylinders. They're running the ball. The offensive line's doing a really good job. Drake May, he's playing efficient and smart football. They put weapons around him, and you knew defense was going to be the strength of this team again, especially under Mike Vrabel. Like, this is everything. I was high on New England, Ronnie, remember?
Yep.
Like, I told you. I'm like, look, New England's they're gonna be a much improved team. I didn't think they'd be this good, but yeah, New England's rolling right now, and they're in first place.
Yep. All right. Yeah. I mean, Ryan, who you taking? You taking New England also?
Yeah.
All right. So this might be the only game that's interesting. 5-3, San Francisco versus the 2-6 New York Giants. San Francisco is a favorite, but the San Francisco Giants flying over to the East Coast. They're still injured. And And the Giants, though, without Cam Scatterboo, is very interesting. I think San Francisco will win this game, but I really don't think it's. I think it's going to be a lot tighter than people think.
I agree
That's
with you.
what I read a story about Scatterboo today.
What was that?
I read a story about Scatterboo
Let's
today.
do these picks, and I'll bring that story up. And yeah, because it's very interesting about that. So let's make these. Let's make this pick on this game, and I'll bring that up.
All right, go ahead.
So, Rye, who are you taking? You gonna take San Francisco or the Giants?
I'm taking the Niners.
Christian?
Yeah, I like San Francisco.
So yeah, so the story that Ryan was alluding to was the fact that Cam Scatterboo, after getting hurt, called the GM.
No, he went in this morning.
Oh, he went in there. I wasn't sure if he went in or if he called. Either way,
Yeah, no,
he went to talk to Joe Shane. He went to talk to Joe Shane and asked for I believe it was a pay cut. Pretty much he got put on.
He wanted to restructure a signing bonus to save cap room. Since he's out for the rest of the season, he wants them to have the money to get somebody to step into his role while he's injured.
Yeah. Rupture. So he had an open fracture and torn and ruptured deltoid ligament. So yeah, here we go. This is the exact injury that he had. He had open tibia fracture and ruptured deltoid ligament, as well as the dislocated ankle.
Ow.
The open fracture means the bone did. Okay, so you couldn't see it. Maybe that's a good thing. The bone did penetrate the skin.
Oh, then you can totally see it.
No, it didn't go through the sock.
Still, it penetrated. You could see it. There's bone sticking out.
I'm saying it was through the skin, but you couldn't see it through the sock. It was you couldn't see the actual bone.
I don't care if I could see it through the sock. I know that it was there.
Oh, we just found that out now.
Don't
But
care. No, it was there.
I mean, that injury, you saw that. You kind of knew it was a compound.
Yeah.
And again, what's funny is this was an injury that, for the most part, should have never happened. Because you know what play, Christian, maybe Christian knows this, and you know Chris will fucking deny this every fucking minute. Do you know what play happened 2 plays right before this injury?
What?
It was a 18-yard run by Scatterboo it was an 18-yard run by the other running back for a touchdown. They got called back due to a phantom hold.
Mm-hmm.
And then a delay of game, and that led to the passing down on second down. That led to the injury. Oh, by the way, fuck the referees too in that game, because how do you do a tush push and say forward momentum is stopped when he was reaching the fucking ball over the goal line or the first down marker?
I don't know. I just work here.
Everyone's saying, oh, well, they need to ban the tush push. It has nothing to do with the fact that the play is unstoppable. It has everything to do now that the refs do not know how to actually officiate that play.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the tush push is banned. It's bad. No, it needs to be banned because it can't be... Not that it can't be stopped. It can't be officiated correctly. We'll talk about that when the season's over, when they start doing the fucking, winter meetings. Or summer meetings for the NFL. Because, that's going to be a topic getting brought up. But, yeah, no, get better soon, Cam, because that sucks. But, all right, Colts, Steelers, Christian, you're previewing this. Give me 30 seconds on it.
Yeah, indeed. They just continue to impress, and I think Jonathan Taylor is the MVP. of the league. Where would this Colts offense be without him? And a healthy Jonathan Taylor is a treat for the everyday football fan. The Colts are 7-1. They own the best record in the National Football League right now. Like that's insane. As far as the Steelers, I'm just gonna be blunt and say this: they're the same offense they were a year ago. The only difference is Aaron Rodgers is the starting quarterback over Russell Wilson. The Steelers can't run the football. They've really been struggling to run the football the last couple of years, and I noticed that toward the end of Roethlisberger, in his career. Defensively, they're soft. Like they're not really getting the pressure on the quarterback. The secondary in their pass defense is ranked damn near at the bottom of the league, and yeah, this is going to be an interesting game. I preview this one tomorrow.
They're 10-ply, bud. Ryan, are you gonna go with your Steelers?
Of course.
Yeah. To answer your question though, Christian, Taylor's not going to be the MVP. He's definitely going to be Offensive Player of the Year.
If Jonathan Taylor puts up, he already has 14 touchdowns. If he comes close to LaDainian Tomlinson's record, it's his. And there's not a doubt about it. Again, what's the name of the award? Most what player? Valuable. Nobody means more to their football team than Jonathan Taylor right now. Where would this Colts offense be right now without a healthy number 28?
Yeah, but you know what though? As much as that is legit, you're talking about you're talking about a fucking award that heavily goes to quarterbacks.
Yeah, it definitely does. But nah, like in this instance, like Jonathan Taylor is, he is the end all be all with this Colts offense. Let him get hurt and just see where this Colts offense goes.
Yeah, no, I get it. But let me see something real quick, and then we'll get everything. Here we go. Hold on. If you want to throw something down on Jason Taylor, he's 15-1 to win that, but he's already in a minus deficit to win Offensive Player of the Year. And I would actually look more at JSN at 5-1 to win Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, I can see that. But Daniel Jones would be my pick to win Comeback Player of the Year.
Technically can't win it. They changed the rule, remember?
Oh yeah, that's bullshit.
It's gonna be Dak.
Or him, yeah.
But no, I'm gonna take Indy. I like Indy. Really do. I think Daniel Jones. Again, if Daniel Jones didn't leave New York, what else would he be doing? He'd be bagging up groceries right now.
Quite frankly, I don't think Dak was ever I don't think Daniel was ever the problem here. What did they put around him?
No, you're absolutely right. But all right, well, let's finish through this and we'll knock out this game because God forbid anyone wants to watch this game at 1 o'clock. Denver versus Houston. Houston is a 1.5 point favorite. How the fuck is Houston favored in a game that Denver has one of the best fucking defenses in the league? Give me the Broncos.
Denver.
Yeah.
Oh, God. The first game of 4:05. Talk about a snooze fest. The Jaguars take on the Raiders. Jacksonville's a 2.5 point favorite. Listen, I don't give a shit. I'm going to blindly bet this game if I do, and it's going to be on Vegas. Give me the Raiders.
I like Jacksonville.
In all honesty, I don't give a flying fuck about this game. Like, this game is just going to be on in the background for me. Because it's a bad matchup. Ryan, who you taking?
Yeah,
You going to take Raiders? You going to invoke Raider Dave?
Yep.
Okay. Speaking of bad, The Rams take on the fucking Saints. Listen, the Rams are 14.5-point favorites. The Rams are going to steamroll the Saints, even with Tyler Shuck now at quarterback. Give me the Rams.
Yeah. Rams.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Chiefs, Bills, Christian.
Yeah. This really is a modern day Patrick Mahomes and a modern day Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. I mean, we get this matchup damn near every year in the regular season. One team has the edge in the regular season, and the other just knows how to turn it on and use that against them come playoff time when it matters most. Kansas City is rolling right now. I mean, Monday was probably their most balanced game that I think I've seen them play because they're running the ball, but most importantly, they're healthy at receiver. They have Hollywood Brown. They have Xavier Worthy. And Rashee Rice just makes all the difference. Defensively, they're slowly but surely starting to gel. And then Buffalo, I'm still trying to get a feel from them, for them, because they haven't looked as strong as I think a lot of people expected them to be out the gate. But this offense is at its best when they're doing what? When they let James cook. All pun intended.
Yeah, right.
Look at what he did against Carolina the other day. 19 carries, 216 yards, and I think he had 2 or 3 touchdowns. And when they don't have that running game is when Josh Allen presses. I preview this one an hour and 30 minutes before kickoff on Sunday. Be on the lookout.
Ryan, who are you taking? Chiefs or Bills?
Give me the Bills.
Give me the Chiefs. I know you're not doing that, but if everything, give me the over. This game is going to be a slugfest when it comes to points. And Sunday night, oh God, Seattle on the Commanders. Seattle's a 3-point favorite. No quarterback for the Commanders. Give me Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle.
And another snooze fest. Congratulations, Monday. This might be the worst. This is the worst amount of games on paper, which probably means we're gonna get the tightest fucking games out of everything. But Arizona versus Dallas. Dallas is a 2.5-point favorite. I'll take Dallas. I'll take an aneurysm too. I'll take a lobotomy. But give me the Cowboys.
Yep.
Give me Dallas.
Yeah. The new Call of Duty ain't out yet, so it might be a little tighter, but Call of Duty will be out soon. And then Kyler Murray will go to shit. And that's it for the week for the NFL. But we actually have one bit of news that we're sitting on a World Series history making soon if we see one more strikeout by Toronto. Trey Savage, rookie pitcher, is gone 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 run earned with 11 strikeouts. The 11 strikeouts is tied a World Series record by a rookie when it comes to pitching. And he's going back out for the 7th. So he has a shot to break a record that hasn't been broken since 1946. So, should be interesting. And the game is just getting busted wide open now. 5-1 Toronto. Well, looks like we're going back to Toronto with Toronto up 3-2. That's going to be nuts. But, all right. With that being said, is there anything else we want to talk about, or should we bring it into the station?
I got nothing.
Right?
I ain't got.
All right. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show. Thank you for listening to our show. If you like what you heard, please follow us on all social media accounts under the Nerd Report Network. Follow us individually on Twitter /X at Ronnie.
At Daily Blitz _61.
That's Stumpcock STL.
Follow John at the Zombie Master. And if you like what you heard, please come back on every Wednesday at 8:30, where we dive into the good, the bad, and the what the fuck was that in the world of sports and pop culture. But until then, please, if you like what you heard, tell your friends. But if you didn't,
Get fucked, cunts.
tell your enemies. But always remind them, 2 to 3 different things. 1, Bobby Bonilla is always getting paid. 2, Bobby Bonilla has a World Series ring. And 3, there's always a teachable moment. And if you don't believe me, I'm sorry. That's just a fucking fact of life. Yeah.